Hi there. How you guys doing? Good. All right. Say hi to me on the chat box right now. Okay. It seems like we have a good crowd here today. Thank you for joining me in this. I want to share with you something interesting about next year. But before that, let's say hi to everyone here. Okay, look at the chat box right now. I've seen a lot of people. Okay, let me see. Teck Soon, Mary Jane, Candy Lau, hi. And the rest of you here, Brandon Yu is so fast. I'm not able to manage to catch everyone here, but thank you. Thank you for joining me here today. How is this year has been to you? Okay. Hi, Annie from Belgium. Okay, good. So since we are here today, let's start this by asking all of you here about what is it. Now we're already in the month of November, so it's more like 1 month or two before we move on to 2026. How this year treated you so far? Let's say we start from the range of 0 to 10. Okay, 10 is superb, 0 is not so good. So, what is your scale if you would like to rate 2025 so far? Wow, I see 9 from Selika. Okay, that Candy Lau, Carrie Chow is 0, but now is 8. Okay, good. So, and Wiki 9. Wow, wow. A lot of you here got 8, 9, 6. Wow, good. Okay. So it seems like it's a good year for you. Yeah, I saw Robin here say started at 4, currently 7. Very good. Now, so I think this would be one of the way to measure it, right? Is about how we feel about the year, isn't it? Right? If I ask you probably an hour before, probably is 0 to some of you, agree or not? So the emotional state actually changed. Do you guys agree? Day to day. Yeah, if I ask you the question like yesterday or maybe tomorrow, will be a totally different answer. Because whether it's a great year for you or it's a bad year, don't you think a lot got to do with perspective? Guys, do you understand? Do you agree with me when I say that? Right? Same event could happen to uh few people, but they might see it differently. Some of them they see it as a lesson to go through. Some of them see themselves become better, but some of them they think that they are going through bad luck. Okay, so and it's nothing wrong or about that. It's just that all of us here are built with different energy. Yeah, so and easily this one can be tracked from our parts, and this feeling and will affect our decision, what to do, and eventually create outcome, right? So a lot of people learning metaphysics is because they want to change your destiny. So the way to start first is make sure that we have the right energy to begin with. Don't you guys agree? Yeah, because the way you frame the year, it will actually decide what you're going to do next. So that is the most important thing. And today, I want to talk about that first. Okay, it's about the state of mind. So we call this energy. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, type the word yes if you agree. And you're ready for this. Okay, good. So now, for some of you are very new here, let me introduce myself a little bit. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a speaker, trainer, and entrepreneur, focusing a lot in metaphysics. And why is that? Because I always believe anyone, including all of you here, with the right tools can change your destiny or their destiny. And why I can able to say that? Because I saw that changes happening on myself when it seems like there are no hope. And after that, I actually use this to actually I shared this with people, and they apply one thing or two, and then they think and they see that the life start changing. And in the end, after practicing this for 10 years, I discover one thing, right? In order to make our life better, you need not to apply all the formulas. Yeah, is confusing and is wasting time. All you need to do is just to apply one and then you make it better and then you build a momentum and then so on and it lead to one thing or another. So basically, you need not to learn this for like 10 years before you start to see results. Okay, for me, I start to see results on the first week. After I learn something, I apply, then I hope that all of you here learn it that way instead of I need to be perfect and to learn everything. You need not to. I'm going to tell you here, even you learn everything, even 100 years, 200 years also not enough. Okay, so I want you to see in that way. Therefore, you can actually able to use metaphysics, yeah, effectively. So that is my aim, and I've been doing this. Some of you here are very new. You might asking, hey, how do you begin this? I begin this like 10 years ago. I was a very different profession back then. I was a programmer, and then I transited to this field. So as you know, as a programmer, you don't need to talk to anyone. You just need to look at the monitor screen and then do your work. So you might think, hey, Iverson, so what made you do this transition? Is because I on a dead end at that moment, which means I hate my job, and I also heavily in debt, and also I hate whatever I'm doing at that time. How many of you here you hate your job? If your boss is here, you need not to answer. All right. So if you're not, they get into trouble, right? And how about the rest of you? So some of you maybe you don't like your job, right? You just do it because of survival. Yeah, that is the adult language, right? Oh, no choice, Iverson, you don't understand. All right. So I have a lot of commitment, I have a family to feed, right? So and all this. So therefore, I'm in that state where that is so painful that creditor is calling a lot of commitment. I understand that. And I decided when you're in a state that you're so painful, there's no longer excuses, right? You just change. And therefore, that time I actually learn metaphysics, and I actually um, start to see changes after I apply what I learn. And therefore, I say, hey, I like this. Then that's where I become who I am right now. I'm a teacher, and today I'm going to share with you something I learned throughout the years. And one thing here is because along the way, I discovered that people or we've been told that if we want to achieve something, for example, like financial success, we need to work hard. How many of you here been told that as well? Right? Action. You need to take action. You need to work hard. You need to work harder than anyone else. You need to outdo everyone in your field, right? So all the time. And it's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So I'm not saying that it's wrong. Yeah, but it might not get the result that you want. Yeah, because once I learn metaphysics, I actually do a lot of consultation, personal consultation with my clients. And a lot of them ask me this question. They say, I listen, I'm work really hard. I came to work on time. I pay all my taxes. Basically, I'm a good guy. I'm responsible for my work. Why? Why I don't get the result that I want? How come I'm still struggling? Yeah, everyone tell me to work hard, but I got poor result. So then I asked him, right? So what are you going to do? He say that, hey, maybe I need to work harder or I need to look for a part-time job. And do you think it will work? No. You know why? Because the more you work, the harder you work, you don't get rich. You got tired. And that made me wonder what actually is the factor that determines someone having a great results compared to someone who don't. Some of you might actually experience that before as well. In your work, you work really hard, but somehow your colleague that quite lazy, but he actually get promoted, right? And you don't know why. So therefore, I want to help those people, of course, but I don't have the answer to them at time because I have the same thinking. We need to work hard, which in fact that time I work really hard. Yeah, but one thing I actually discovered along the way that I apply accidentally is because doing the right thing, which is working hard, won't get you the results unless you pick the right timing. So, which means you need to do the right thing at the right time. How many of you here agree with this? Right? If you do right thing in the wrong time, you get what? Bad results. And it's not like just one day, you do it like every single year, it get accumulated To a point, you might think, okay, work hard is no longer working. No, you're still working, but you need to select the right time. And I start to see that I go through a lot of successful people books or the interview. They all say that the secret of success is work hard. Yeah, but only few of them, some of them I talk to them personally because they come to my consultation, and they say that, hey, Iverson, yeah, work hard is important. No, is not something you can object or deny, but they also feel that they are lucky. Okay, you need luck. Otherwise, right, everyone work hard will be successful. Make sense or not? So they somehow admit that beside working hard, they're also quite lucky in a way. They meet the right people along the way, the right event or the right trend, and then they build up from that. How many of you here, you achieve something big right now and you feel that some form of it is got to do with luck? Right? So somehow you miss certain people, you don't even orchestrated it, but you meet it, or certain thing you do accidentally align with the trend. So therefore, I discover why a lot of people they work hard, they're still struggling right now. It's not because they're not intelligent. I'm saying that average intelligence, you can already create a lot of results. You don't need more intelligence, but you need to know that you need to leverage on the right time. And therefore, in metaphysics, there are one subjects that dedicated for that. I wish you bet date. Have you guys heard about date selection? Anyone? Yeah, date selection, the art of date selection. Yes, right. So basically, the art of date selection, the whole purpose here is to get us to do the right thing at the right time. Okay, and this is not something new, right? This is being predates to back to Han Dynasty, is like 206 before Christ. And also it being utilized a lot of reference on the Three Kingdom, if you heard about Three Kingdom. So they use a lot of date selection skill for military warfare and state matters. Okay, they're doing it. And this is not only on Chinese metaphysics. If you look at the Greek civilization, Indian civilization, they also developed a elaborate calendar system based on astrological or cosmological phenomenon and for their harvest and ritual. Okay, so then how we actually able to stumble this art? Because how many of you here heard about Emperor Qianlong? Okay, so during his ruling that time, then there are two calendars in China. Okay, one by him, the emperor, and then another one for commoners. Commoners is the peasant, right? They use it for farming days and harvesting and all those things. So he discovered that there's a lot of clash, or I would say that different data between these two calendar, a lot of all these differences. So therefore, he decided to combine and unify these two calendar. Okay, so in this calendar, they use astronomy and astrology, star maps, everything. And then they also collaborate with the Western astronomical as well. Therefore, they create a book called the Book of Unifying Times and Discerning Dimensions. Okay, so in nowadays, we call this Chinese almanac or Tongshu. Have you heard about the Tongshu before? Tongshu calendar? Anyone? Okay, so now let me show you this. Okay, let me show you this. There you go. This is just a snapshot of one of the page of a Tongshu calendar. It's a calendar, but except it has a lot of data inside every boxes. Okay, so therefore they use this as a guide to tell them whether they are in sync with the timing or is not. So remember I told you just now, or Salika said you have this at work, the calendar at work, very good. Okay. Remember earlier just now I told you guys that whether it's a great year for you is also depends on when I'm asking this question, right? Do you guys agree? If I ask you tomorrow, you will give me a totally different answer. Or I asked you yesterday, right? So why is like this? Why you give a different answer on different day? You might give me number 10 right now, you might give me zero tomorrow, just because someone pissed you off or someone you develop and someone take it away. Okay, so and Therefore, why you are like that? Because I asked the question on different time. Because different timing has different energy. If you go through a timing where the energy is prosperous and aligned with you, you are great. And if you feel great, would you willing to do more, guys? Yes. Are you more optimistic? Yes. Yeah. Will your health become better when you? Yes, right. So can you imagine that every single day you can align to the right energy? How about that? Will your life will be better? Of course, right? You could be instantly better. So therefore, you see a lot of business tycoons, they also actually use the right date to do something related to their work, making deals, launching program. And even for a lot of people, they want to give birth. Some of them, they opt for cesarean birth procedure, where they select the right date and time to give birth. Have you heard about that before? All right, so therefore they get a good parter. And do you realize that our parter chart also depends on your date of birth and time? If you want to know your destiny, what we ask from you, what are we asking? We ask your date, we ask your time. Why we ask that question? I didn't ask about your height. How tall are you? No, I didn't ask your weight, how many pounds right you have right now. But we're asking about date and time because we want to know at that moment you're born, what kind of energy is that? Yeah, if you're born in a good time, you get a good party chart, right? So therefore, timing, the power of timing actually is permeates into all different aspects of life, unknowingly in metaphysics. In Bazi, we use date and time. In Feng Shui, all activation will not work if you activate in the wrong time, despite how good it looks on paper. Okay, so and even Chiman, right? We put the hour chart also time. So it's sort of like blend in the background. And I would call this like an unsung hero. People use it, but people don't honor it to the importance that they deserve. Okay, so therefore, but if you really look into further rather than on the surface level, you can actually study the essence of metaphysics, which is the time. Okay, so how many of you here you interested to know more or you know the power of timing? Okay, for example, like you ask your boss for increment, you don't ask at the time where he's pissed off, right? Or going through some tough time. You don't. Even you deserve to be promoted. You say, but I deserve to be promoted. I work hard. I make so much money for the company. No, wrong timing. You ask, you don't get results. Correct or not? Right. So, or you in a relationship, right? Yeah. So you ask someone to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, but at that time they are not ready yet. They just go through a break off. Then if they were together, probably it's just a rebound guy or something. So wrong timing. So a lot of relationship doesn't actually there's no union to it because they approach in the wrong time. Okay, so therefore this is super important. And how many of you do manifestation before? And that is one of your favorite topic. Manifest. You want to manifest outcome. Do you know that manifestation, the whole essence of manifestation is about the time, yeah, date and time. Why some people able to manifest better than you? Because they're able to strike the better date and time compared to you. Okay, so therefore, I see that this timing is the link between all study and also impact our life in real time. Because you might heard someone told you before, I can read your destiny by looking at your calendar schedule. Have you heard about that before? All right, even maybe better than the Barter chart because they know that what you do on daily basis, that is the one create your destiny. So if calendar is so powerful and you add in your knowledge about date and time into it, don't you think you can change your destiny better rather than solely relying on willpower? For example, like if you look at Barter chart, oh, okay, Barter chart, you are procrastinate. Then what is the solution? You don't procrastinate. If they know how not to procrastinate, they won't come to you in the first place, right? So therefore, we need to look deeper on it, right? What actually influenced that person emotion and which day they are more susceptible to change. You insert action on that day, not solely telling that person, oh, you're not good, and then this is what you should do. They won't follow. How many of you here you ever listen to opinion to others, even though they are right? Maybe for one day, right? But after that, you forgot, totally forgot about it, you revert back to your old self. So therefore, this is how I use metaphysics. How many of you want to learn more of this? You let me know. I can show you the framework right now. Okay, so cool. So let me bring out this one first. Why this is so important? Because right now I think some of you already know that we are in period 9 right now. Everything moves so fast. You don't have time to really sit down and to plan ahead because things moving so fast, especially is coming to 2026. Yeah, as you see here, 2026 is a fire horse. Okay, by the name itself, horse is already a fire, and it comes with a fire horse means the fire is very strong. So, which means that everything crash and burn. Okay, and now you see, now you don't, the kind of thing. Yeah, so or the strategy that used to be very effective now longer rendered irrelevant already. Yeah, how many of you here you experienced that before? This year especially. Like now it's coming to 2026, right? Which means a lot of technique that you're using that help you to get results now no longer useful. And you're wondering why? Or maybe a certain formula can help to make money, certain method for investment that help you all this while, that beneficial to you. But now it seems like it doesn't function anymore. Yeah, that is how the year of 2026 will be. Okay, so since things that handle changes so fast, then we need to actually be more lucky. Yeah, how many of you here want more luck? You want additional luck in your life right now so desperately because you already maxed out your effort. Okay, of course, right? So if you want that, then I want you to remember this. When people say luck is right timing, do you guys agree? Because a lot of people cannot define what the luck is because it's not something you can see. But can I say luck is equivalent to right timing? Right people come to them, right opportunities come. So it seems like everything work in favor for that person. Therefore, they're able to reach alignment. So therefore, if anyone or even you say, how can I create more luck? You need to know the right timing because that's all it is. It's the foundation of uh, changing your destiny. So now, how do we study the right timing then? So in metaphysics, some of you might are actually this is no something not something new to you. So this is the so-called the framework on how the universe works. Okay, we divided into three realms: heaven, earth, and man. So each of them talk about timing, but on different so-called realm. So let me show you what it is. Okay, before I go through that, if I ask you a question, if you only can master one realm, which one do you think you want to master? Is it the heaven realm, the earth realm, or the man realm? Type in the chat box. Okay, I see Sophia is earth, some of you man, heaven. Okay, heaven, all right, good. Yeah, just imagine you only can choose one. You cannot choose all three. Okay, good. A lot of you here, majority of you here responds heaven. Okay, good. You chose heaven. So now let me share with you what what the function of each of it. So in order to do that, to access this RAM here, you need to use a tool. So let me show you. Okay, these are the tools to access different RAM. So let me share with you the heaven RAM first. Heaven realm, if you want to know, you want to study, you want to master it, is something to do with Bazi. Because Bazi will tell you when opportunities come, like your next promotion, or when you meet the right investor, the right business partner? Is it this year is a good year to change your job, or you wait for a while, or is it a year to start your own business? Is this a lot of you want to know all these questions? So therefore, we refer to the heaven, because heaven is not something you can control. You need to wait for the right thing, right? If they tell you that next year is a year that you need to focus on education first, need to cultivate yourself, then you do it on the right time. You guys understand? So therefore, you say heaven. Heaven is not something you can control. It's something up there you just need to follow. You need to track the right timing. Don't you think a lot of us being doing this? Like some people select the right time to get married, yeah, right time to pursue education. Some of you select the right time to actually start a business, launch a program. All of this is under the heaven realm. Okay, cool. So, and let's say that because the problem here is the heaven realm, you cannot change it. You cannot, if today is raining, you cannot force it. Today must be, there has to be no rain, no wind. I want it to be, have a strong sunlight. It's impossible. So if you want rainy days, then you need to wait for a day where it's rain. Okay. So therefore, there's one form of date selection. And 95% of us here, we look into this. And the second one here is the earth realm. When it comes to the earth realm, it's about the feng shui, the land. So if you actually use feng shui before, let's say you cannot wait. I want to use not the timing, but I want to use the energy of the land or where we are staying to help us. So I need to know the timing when the area is prosperous. So we want to activate it. So I want to ask some of you that have learned feng shui before. Have you heard about activation, feng shui activation? Yes or no? Type the word. If you heard about it, yeah, type the word yes. Okay, I see a lot of yeses here. So therefore, they find the optimum timing of the energy in our home or the space in our home, and then we trigger it, then you benefit from those energy. Yeah, the best part here, this is free. Have you guys sometime, maybe for holiday or something, you walk into a property or certain places and it gives you different vibe? Some of you feel more peaceful. Some of you feel uncomfortable. You don't want to get in there, you know? So therefore, feng shui tells you which area the energy is prosperous. And then you can benefit from the luck from the earth element. Okay? So now the third one here is the man. The man is got to do with Qi. Qi means this is the part where you use your intention, because man is ourselves, to ask for something. So therefore, the man realm is about manifestation. Remember, I told you manifest, where you want something, you set an intention. So all you need here is the right date and time to do it. I think a lot of you here, you tried achievement manifestation, right? So therefore, this is under the man realm. So just now, if you are actually selecting the man realm, so it's about manifest. Okay, so you're selecting the earth realm, it's about using the environment energy. If you look at the heaven realm, you look for the timing. Okay, the right timing that you cannot control. Every day have different time. You wait for the right time to do something. Okay, do you guys understand now? The whole picture of timing? Yeah, it's a broad subject, isn't it? So today, of course, we don't have to go through the whole subject, will take time. Okay, so today I'm going to spend some time on the parts part. How about that? You okay about the timing to do something, not to do something? Because why I choose to do it, because a lot of us here worry about 2026. You've been told that 2026 is not a pleasant year, which in fact it is. So how do we able to do something on it? In order to do that, remember BaZi is belong to which realm just now? Still remember? Yeah, type in the chat box either heaven realm, earth realm, or man realm. Let me test whether you can pay attention or not. Okay, Amanda say heaven, Carrie Chow say heaven. All right, good. So now, how do we read it? There's a lot of techniques, okay, a lot of technique. One techniques is called the day officer. Have you heard about success day, open day, close day? You know some of it in your Tongshu? Danger day, destruction day. That's one way. It's not the only way, but there's one way. But today I chose not to talk about that. I want to use another method of this selection is to looking at the BaZi chart of 2026. Okay, so let me show you first the BaZi chart of 2026. There you go. This is 2026. From here, we can sort of like understand the heaven timing of 226 so we can plan what we can do and what we cannot do. Okay, so this one, since it's 226, is for 1 year. Now, let me look at the chart right now. Let me show you this. Okay, for someone is very new, of course, you don't understand a single things here. It's fine. All right, you just listen. Yeah, so I'll tell you what to do. Yeah, don't worry about it. So if some of you learned puzzle before, then yeah, you can understand when I say something first, the technical part. Hopefully, you can add more knowledge into your bags here. So now, when you look at this chart here, the first thing first, the most glaring information we can find out here is there are one element that is missing. What element is that? Water, right? You don't actually see there's a water element in the whole chart. So water is definitely missing. No water here. Okay, so then what does it mean? Right? What big deal about this? Because in this 2026 chart here, water water actually represent wealth element. Oh my God. Yeah, in 226, water represent wealth element. So in this chart here, since it says that 2026 no water element, which means they are missing the wealth element. So is it a good thing or not? Is it a good thing? No, right? So which means what? Making money for 2025, sorry, in 2026, is it easy or hard? Easy or hard? Hard. Extremely hard. Which when the wealth element is not present, so which means what? There's a lot of demand, but no supply. Agree? Everyone to make money, right? So opportunities is lacking. So don't you think you need to be the better one? Yeah, because money doesn't come easy. You need to be the best of the best, right? So otherwise, you might lose your job, the kind of thing. So you must be in a position and good in a company. So this is a generic outlook of it. Okay, already tell you if you just thinking that okay, 2026 will be something similar to 2025. No, it'll be 10 times harder. Just to maintain on what you are getting right now, you need to work 10 times harder. It doesn't mean bad, right? But now you know one piece of information. So now, this water element is just now that one is not a party chart, by the way, is the 2026 chart, right? So this is the first piece of information we know, absence of wealth element. So now, let me tell you the second part of it. In your chart, do you have wealth? You have water element or not? You check your chart, right? So because the whole year, the annual chart don't have, but maybe your own personal chart you have it. Okay, so if someone of you are new, let me share with you how a BaZi chart looks like. And there we go. So this is the part you need to check. Okay, so for example, if you look at the chart here, do you see water? Yes, I see water here. I see another water here. Okay, so you check your chart whether you have water or not. Where it is does not matter for now, as long as within this circle. year, month, day, and hour. And also, if you want to stretch this, you can consider the hour, the luck pillar as well. Okay, so let me tell you where's the luck pillar. Okay, so there you go. The area you can actually look into is here and also here. That's all. So in total, only five pillars. So in this case here, this person got one here, water. How do I know it's water? It's actually stated water, okay? It's printed in English. So, and also, I also got another water here. You see a water element. So therefore, this person got water. So now, check your chart first. Do you have water in your chart? Okay, if you have it, type the word yes. If you don't, then don't cry. Okay. Okay, don't cry, don't cry. Okay, this is just educational. Yeah, we're only on the first step. We are going through diagnosis. Okay, so now some of you yes, some of you don't. Okay, it's fine. So now I want you to put a thinking cap for a while. If the year itself, the where the wealth element for 226 is water, it doesn't have any water, and yet you have it. What does that mean? Yeah, think a bit here. If the whole next year is hard, they are very hard to actually find opportunity because everyone fighting for the same pool of resources, right? Because the supply is limited, but there are huge demand here. So, and now you have the water in you. So will people come to you? Yes. Yeah, I want you to think first. Yeah, not just me talking. Yeah, astrology reading requires some thinking. Yes. Okay, so now let me tell you, this is where that is the time. Now we're talking about timing, right? If you have water in the chart, it's the time to create value. Okay, create something, offer something to others, your skill, whatever, because now you have water, people want something from you. If you have parser skill, then or you have marketing skill, or you have accounting skill, whatever it is, so you know how to create and market it. So it's not it. I don't want you to think, oh, I know I'm good. No, you if you're the only person know that you're good, that's a problem. People don't know, right? So this is a year to learn to market because you are precious. Somehow you're precious this year. Yeah, isn't it cool? Yeah, the timing part. So if you don't do anything, then you don't get those money. But if you are like like what ST say here, rare commodity. Okay. So which means you are the water or the oasis in the desert. Yeah, that's how it is. So basically you are needed. Therefore, among all the people, then you have something to give. And therefore, in exchange for that, you make money. Happy? Okay, so it only relevant if you have the water in either the year, month, day, hour, or the luck pillar, like what I show you guys just now. Do you understand? Okay, but since you are the wealth element for 226, wealth element associated with hard work first. The luck won't come if you do nothing. So you need to outwork yourself and do something on it. This is a year to, it's not the year for you to rest, it's a year for you to accelerate because it's your prime time. Okay? All right, is this information important? Even before now, we are not yet reached 2026. You know it ahead. You don't need to wait until 2026, right? You do something right now. If you don't have any, you might think, oh, I don't have anything to give. Learn something first. All right, learn something. You can learn parser, then you can give advice to others. You can learn this selection to help people to select the right dates. You can learn marketing to help people to market their products. So many things. Okay, so therefore, but the thing here is you need to do it quick because this timing we're looking at 1 year, right? So it's not a lifetime reading. but specifically for 2026 only. Okay? So now you might think, oh, but my parter chart is bad. This one does not care about your parter chart. It's only care about do your parter chart have water or not. Okay, because this is short term. You make a quick movement, a quick result. Later thing you worry about, you only think about it later. Don't mix everything together. Okay, guys? As long as your parter chart got water, then you are the commodity for 2026. Okay, good. So now let me ask you, for those people that water, and you at the same time you also already plan to do something to offer your service or product, type the word me in the chart right now. I want to see who you are. Okay, good. So when you do that, what it means? It means that you're doing the right thing at the right time. Okay? All right, good. This is where you go. Okay. Now, is it good? Do you like this? Okay, can I continue? Now, just now that one is require hard work. But I think that every year you also do a reading about animal signs. So the animal signs also tell you certain animal signs that have wealth luck. Wealth luck means opportunities might appear and come to them. Do you want to know which animal signs has the wealth luck energy or not? Do you want to know? Okay. All right. So let me show you this. Okay, this animal sign on the screen. Okay, there you go. Pig, goat, ox, and horse. So pig, goat, horse, ox. Only these four animal signs. So you check your chart whether you have all this. Okay, so some of you have it, some of you don't. All right, good. So where to look for this? Where to look for this? You look at it at these four places. And also the luck pillar, total of 5 location. Got it? Okay, either one. You need not to have all the 4 at the same time. You just need to have either one. Yeah, check now. Pig, horse, goat, and ox. Okay, some of you have none. Like I saw King Kid Sam. Okay, you don't have none. You have none. All right, cool. So Laura have the goat in our pillar. All right, good. So now, don't worry first, right? Calm down, calm down. It means that this is the wealth lock for 2026. So if you have it, you have a wealth lock, yeah, which is good. So which means that you spot opportunities easy. And when you have wealth lock, when you ask for something, ask for approval, ask for help, it's easier for you. Okay. So therefore, this is the water one is you need to work hard for it. Remember, some of you just now we talked about water, the presence of water element. That one you need to be the value. But this four animal sign does not talk about value. It talks about opportunities. For example, you're looking for a job, you have more chance to get a job. Easy. So if you look out for investors, then you have a better chance to secure the fund. Because the four animal signs is about luck. If you look for investment, yeah, you bump into good deals easier than those who doesn't have it, those animal sign. Do you guys understand? Yeah, I want to be clear on these two things, right? Just now we talk about the water. Yeah, water will work hard to build something. This one is just opportunities. It falls into your lap. Two different things. What if you also have water element, you also have these animal signs, will be good? Would it be cool? Yes? Okay. Now you check your chart and okay, ST say already started for me during November. Very good. Okay, now once you have this, which means that this year, yes, the economy is tough. Somehow through the cracks, you're able to discover opportunities. So you need to keep your eye looking out where the opportunity is because there's a lot come to you. They come to you first at least. Those people don't have is they will only get the leftovers. Only if you don't want it, somehow they will get it. So therefore, you're on the VIP list for this year. Okay. So VIP, you get more perks, you get something a better treatment, right? So these are the four. And if you're happy, if you don't have it, and some of you are happy if you have it, if you don't have those things here, then don't worry because they're always 2027, right? Okay, 2028. Yes, your time will come. Yeah, because now we're talking about waiting, right? Remember? Yeah, waiting means that you cannot choose. You say, oh, I got tiger. I must make sure this year the wealth sign is tiger. No. Remember I told you the heaven realm is something you need to wait for it. So these are the things. So now let me show you this chart here. If you ask me, because some of you ask, right, which one is the most powerful? For 226, this one is the most powerful. Okay, so you check your chart. Do you have this or not? Let's say you can choose. If you don't have, then you you don't have option. You don't have the luxury to choose, right? Let's say you have few of this. You want to know which one is the best one, is the pig. Okay, good wealth luck. And why is the pig? Because pig also water element, right? Do you realize that? If you learn metaphysics, you know pig also water. So since this year the wealth is water element and the wealth luck is a pig, don't you think it's sort of like 10x the results? Okay, now trace the pig. This one guy can beat 10 guys. 一個打十個. If you watch Ip Man before, yeah, this is the great martial artist. One person can beat out 10%. Okay, cool. And now to make it even powerful, if your pig is in the month pillar or the day, additional. So you check your chart whether it belongs to the day pillar or the month pillar. You make it, you can make, because a lot of people say, right, how good the wealth opportunity is. Then if the pig, among the four animal sign, pig is the most powerful, and it's even more powerful if it's located in the month and the day, or the day. Okay? Yeah, so let me show you one example here. Now, look at this chart, this puzzle chart here. Do this person have a pig animal sign? Yes, it is. It's here. But out of so many, out of the five pillars, the pig appear in the month pillar. You see the month here? Is it good? Of course. Okay, the month and the day. So either you have it in the month or the day. Yeah, that is the most. But of course, this guy here doesn't have it in the day. Have it in the month is suffice, right? Is enough. So you have this, which means that it's very hard for you to become poor in 2026. Okay, even you try. Yeah, but the thing, unless you screw it up, right? You do nothing, then of course you cannot say anything. Yeah, but if you need to do things, you're on the upfront. Yeah, you get the perks first. Remember, I told the VIP club. If you go to Universal Studio, you need not to queue. It's an express lane for you. Okay, so therefore, how many of you have it? If you have it, it's good. Okay, it's like a reversal of fortunes for you. Why? Because in 2025, it's a snake year, right? Snake clash with the pig. But in 226 is a horse, it doesn't clash with the pig. So after go through turbulence or some chaotic things in 2025, finally their time has come. Ini kalilah. If you're Malaysian, you understand what I'm talking about. This is the time. Okay? If you don't have, don't worry. Find a friend that has those things, partner with them. Make them your best friend in 2026. Can or not? Yeah, this is one of the way, you can look into it. Yeah, it's about timing, right? So if you look into it, yeah, it's about time. Now 226 is your year, you do it. If you don't have it, don't freak out, just find someone who do. Like from this group here, that you already know a lot of them have it. Okay, cool. So Kaiser asked, how about the pig in the love pillar? Yes, it's still considered. Okay, ST asked, friend bonds in November, we have a pig in a month pillar. There's certain transition, all right, have to be 7th of November and be roughly around plus minus. Otherwise, it's still a dog. Okay. So Gigi Lee asks, I just quarrel with someone have the pig in a month cause don't want to return me money today. Okay. So even they have money, that doesn't mean they're going to return to you, Have you guys actually lend money to others and this guy have a lot of money, but they're just stingy. They say, oh, wait first. But this guy has a lot of money. Okay. So therefore, if you discount that person, they owe you money got paid. So it does not matter, right? You still need to push. Okay, good. So XY asks, how about the pillar in the hour pillar? Is still good. You still have the wealth luck. I'm just saying that if you have it in a month or day, it's more powerful. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. So let's see. Wow, so many questions here. I have a pig in the day pillar and an ox in a month. Is that good? You tell me. Right? What did I say just now, Tina? I tell you, pig in the day pillar is good, right? Yeah, you already answered your own question. So the answer is good. Okay. All right. Easy. Yeah. So this is the starting point for you to plan timing. Yeah, it's not about effort because if you focus on effort, as all of us here get older, we will actually our energy will be depleting. So if you rely on just work your energy alone, you're facing hard time when you reach 40 and 50 years old. Do you realize that? Right, where your energy is lacking, some more you're expensive. The younger people can do more things than you, can do things faster even. So therefore, you cannot rely on that, right? You need to find things that able help you to boost to the next level first. So you need not to suffer or worry about when you get older. So the right timing allow you to do it. Yeah, because at the higher level, you can use the right timing to actually set or reprogram your mindset. How many of you here like that? Yeah, mindset programming. Like I can tell someone countless time to ask them to invest, right? If they don't see it, they won't, right? They will tell you, okay, it's a good advice. I totally agree, but they don't do it. When they don't do it, they don't see that one is important. It didn't internalize yet. Okay, so you want to select a time when they are open for suggestion, they're open for reprogramming their mind, then you do it at that time. Yeah, that is the power of this selection. Okay, good. I think I answered all of you guys' question already. So now, okay, let me show you another thing here. Just now we talked something about the BaZi part, all right? So, and now the timing on the Feng Shui. Do you want to know a little bit about Feng Shui as well? Yeah, they can help you out in 202 6. So, okay, Feng Shui part here is, I mentioned just now, is about the energy of the land, so the environment. So there are certain area are more prosperous in 2026. Yeah, there's certain area. Is this area will be in your house. So let me share with you the energy map for 226 for all of you guys. Okay, so this is your house, imagine. And there's a numbers there. This is not a lottery number. It's just telling you in 226 what kind of energy will occupy each section of your house. All right. So now we know in period 9 which number is the most prosperous. Number 9, right? Okay, now can you tell me where the number 9 resides in this chart in 2026? Southeast. So which means southeast area all this while might not be helpful, but in 2026 you'll be very helpful. Now this is timing for 1 year. So what does it mean? So which means that starting Feb 2026 onwards, this area will be the wealth sector. Right timing come. So imagine if you have a house that the door resides in the southeast. Later you check, right? Your house, check the door. Is it in the southeast sector? Right? If you have it there, the wealth energy will be auto-activated in February 4th next year. This is about using the help of Feng Shui. Some of you just now, you say, I don't have water in the chart. I don't have the horse, goat, ox, and the pig in the chart, right? So therefore, this is one of the way to do it. So not all of you here is there, right? But this one is auto-activated in February 4th, and it will auto-deactivated on 2027 around February 4th as well. It will do it automatically. Okay? You need not to remind the energy, okay, you need to activate right now. No. It's automatically. Is it good? Okay, now, so is it the main door alone? So it's not, but the main door is the best option, as if like you have a choice, right? Because the house already there. So if you don't see the main door, then if the southeast is some other part of your area, you want wealth energy coming in, then you try to open the window on that area. Let the energy or the chi flows. When the chi flows, the wealth energy flows, you're able to receive the energy. Okay? All right. Good. So some of you say in the toilet, then toilet of course cannot be so useful. Okay, it's not like you're going to spend 24 hours in the toilet. So, and if you have it in the balcony, yes, it's good because that's where the energy coming from. So Karen Bonora say, can I work in the toilet? I haven't tried before. You let me know once you try it. Okay, and so see, okay, a lot of weird questions start coming up. All right, so Karen, you should try first. You let me know after that the experience of working in the toilet. So now let's see. Renovation. Okay, let's talk about renovation first. Okay, renovation, it does not destroy the area, it activate, but renovation, you need to select the right date and time. Okay, let's see. Okay, doesn't matter where it is there's a window there, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, because energy coming in. But let's say that area you don't have anything. It's like a storeroom for you, and then there's no window in that room. So what you need to do if you really want the energy, then you want to maybe clear a little bit on the storeroom if it's disorganized. Maybe you create put a table there and work from there in 2026. You can get those energy as well. So now you position yourself in the area that prosperous. So Sin Len Chiong asked, what if the southeast is missing? Missing, you cannot use. Okay, I cannot help you on that. You need to find contractor if you want to. So well, if you're missing means you cannot use. It's not your year in your house. You still can use your parcel, I told you just now, but not just the energy of the environment. Okay, good. So Arina Lee asks, is it bad feng shui if a house built on a triangular shaped land? No, it doesn't. Because good or bad feng shui primarily depends on the timing and the landforms. Okay, Kevin Tang asks, can you try southeast part of the workroom if there's no southeast sector? You cannot. Okay, I think what you try to ask is about the small Tai Chi. No, it's not. Pamela Ong say if southeast is a toilet, then how? So if it's there, then if you cannot use it. Yeah, if your southeast is the only occupied by toilet, you cannot use it. Okay. Some of you say I want to work in a toilet. Yeah, like I say that I wouldn't advise that. Okay, there are so many feng shui techniques, but if you really want to, like I told someone just now, yeah, so you let me know how it feels. Yeah, the experience. Maybe some of you you put some nice music in the background, all this jazz or orchestra. I don't know. Okay, so you let me know. Yeah, it's a new way of thinking. But for me, I cannot. I cannot focus in a toilet. Imagine you work where you shit. Yeah, it's something that I can't comprehend that. Okay, but don't worry, right? There are so many ways. You need not to do it. Remember, just like I told you, your barter chart is also one of the way to do it. Yeah, so you need not every time you need to look at your feng shui. If you have it, then it's good. If you don't have it, then what? Accept you don't have it. Don't bitching around. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have this. No, there are so many techniques in metaphysics. Okay, now can some of you really want to use the toilet? Okay, so now if how many of you here committed? You're 100% sure that you can accept the fact you work in the toilet. Type the word me first. Just now Pamela asking, right? Okay. So now I'm going to answer a toilet question. If I don't see anyone say yes, then I'll probably skip this part. How many of you are committed? That you discover you don't have service area and then you still want to work on toilet? 5 seconds. If you want to type the word yes, I show you some toilet techniques. Okay. All right. Wow, so many of you here. Okay. Cool. Okay, first of all, I want to let you know I don't personally endorse this because I didn't do it before. I don't think I will in the future, but I know everyone are different. If that idea interests you, probably I can minimize the suffering. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, this is what among the 12 months, there are 2 months, particularly the southeast area is particularly strong, which is August and September. If you really want to force yourself to do that, you needed to go through the whole year. You just need one of those months. Yeah, because these 2 months make a lot of difference. Because based on the timing of the monthly star, it actually gives you the boost in the southeast sector. Okay, let me show you the chart again here. Yeah, so this is to explain to some people who learn feng shui. You know that southeast is number 9, right? You see number 9? Yeah, but the monthly star is different. Monthly star is number 9. Double nine powerful or not? Extremely powerful. And this is 1 and 9. This form a combo 10. So when the timing align with the feng shui, the southeast area now is super powerful. Yes, it's powerful for the whole year, but among the whole year, this 2 months is the star. All right, so it's the peak of the energy. Okay, that's the best I can do for someone who want to use the toilet. And did I do you a favor? From 12 months, now I cut down to 2 months. Okay, Then make sure it's clean. There's a Netflix you can enjoy. There's a massage chair there. Okay, if you're able to do that, yeah, you can able to renovate, not say renovate, make it beautiful. You let me know. Send me the photos on my Instagram. Okay, for me to take a look at it. Okay, yeah. So me not doing it does not mean it's correct, right? So because feng shui application depends on individual. Yeah, if you want it that bad, you do something on it. Agree or not? Okay, so you decide on yourself. And remember to send me your toilet photo. Okay. I want to see how we do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so all whatever I show with you here is some timing that I pre-calculated, then you can use it. And by the way, if you're not going to use it on toilet, let's say on somewhere else, so you the 2 months also applicable to you, the month of August and September, use more on that sector these 2 months. And then you start to see more opportunities. Yeah, position yourself to be there. You don't position your plant, then your plant actually become more healthier, but not you. Okay. Okay, good. So because Michael, we ask with or without the person, of course with the person. All right. The feng shui doesn't know one, They don't have favoritism. Oh, I like you, I give you more. No. You only get it when you're in that sector. Okay, all right. So arrow there say doubly good for monkey people in August and rooster people. No, it's not the people, it's the timing. Okay, this one is not the people. I know August month is monkey and September is rooster, but here just saying that these 2 months, the southeast energy becomes strong. Okay, whether you have monkey or rooster in your chart, it does not matter. Okay, everyone clear? Okay, all right, good. So remember, it's southeast, not southwest. Okay, cool. So now, so far, do you like the content that I shared with all of you here? Do you like it? Okay, good stuff, huh? All right. So now, one thing here that if you pay attention to what I shared with you just now, we do it in a way that we look at 1 year time frame, right? It's a 1 year thing, right? So this is the first step to date selection. But the real date selection, you don't wait for 1 year. What if the whole year is bad? You cannot use it, right? So therefore, instead of being defensive means you wait. Or this year is good, or this year is bad. If not, then I wait for next year. Don't you think it's very defensive kind of mentality? How many of you here you want to be more offensive? You take charge. Okay, in your mind, it's impossible for the whole year is bad. There must be good dates within the bad year. Okay, so if you want to do that, then we don't look at annual 1 year time frame anymore. We look at day. Yeah, the day means that it personalized to you. A good date, maybe let's say today, 18th of November is a good day for you, but might not be a good day for a neighbor. So you want to argue with your neighbor, choose the date that favors you, the kind of thing. Right? So therefore, even someone tell you, oh, the whole year is a bad year. No, even the bad year got a lot of good dates for you within the years. All you need to do is to find the right dates. Don't you think this is better? So instead of waiting, yeah, I will wait for another 2 years. Now you say, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get the best timing every year. How many of you here would like that approach instead of just waiting? Okay, good. So why we need the right date and time? Because we want to reduce the time to achieve our goal. Right? Instead of spending like 8 years, if you can done it within 2 years, then it's good, right? And with the same effort, if you do it in the right time, when you align to the energy, the heaven energy, then you get more results. For example, instead of making 1 million, you can make like 1.5. because they are more support, they are more aligned, they are more good surprise for you. Okay, and one more important thing, when you do the things in the right time, it energizes you. I'll call this energy upgrade. Do you like more energy? Because energy is everything, right? If you don't have energy, you think your energy is low, you think more negatively, you don't have the mood to do stuff. So if you continuously doing things in the right date, powerful date, then automatically, unknowingly, you also increase your energy. Isn't it cool? Yeah, because metaphysics, everything is about energy anyway, right? More energy means good luck. Okay? All right. So now, how many of you here you would like to learn more about or you want to acquire this important skill about the ability to select the right date and time? You don't want to go for just to wait. All right. Okay, allow me to share with you this very important piece of information that you might be interested in. Okay, now these are the cover up that the truth about destiny expert they don't want you to know. Okay, this one I discovered this. I want to share with all of you here. Do you know that most people parts chart are misdiagnosed as bad? Yeah, just like go for doctor, right? Do you realize that there are a lot of misdiagnosed case or malpractice in the medical field? You're not that sick, but they tell you you're sick, they give you the wrong treatment, and it end up making you feel more sick. So therefore, some of you might get your chart being read before, and a lot of people that get their chart misdiagnosed as bad. How do I know this? Because when I look at my client, most of the client I had, they actually share with me that they went to a consultation before, and this is what they said to them, a very damaging reading, and it stuck with them. Now the client become depressed. But when I look at the chart, no, their chart is not bad, which in fact totally opposite. On contrarily, it's actually a very good chart. So I discover more of all this happening, and why a lot of people actually do this, because actually they don't have a bad partner. They're simply fallen out from the sync of the heaven timing. Okay, which means they are not aligned to the right date and time. They don't have the bad partner. But a lot of people think they are, so they do nothing on it. Okay, so and why the chart is being misdiagnosed? Because when you start the reading by telling that person or the reader, or you go through this, you lost your job, and then you lost your money, what do you expect the reader to tell you? The first thing they do, they will look at the chart and look for clashes and look for punishment or whatever, right? Then they'll tell you, no wonder your chart got this clash and all these things, because you already tell them you have go through tough time, right? They cannot actually look at the chart and say no, no, right? They of course, if you want to look something bad in your chart, can you do that or not? It's easy to find a clash in the chart. It's easy. It's a walk in the park. So therefore, a lot of people just concluded that since you tell me your life's so bad, I better give you something to explain it, like there's a clash of punishment. But that's not the cause most of the case. Most of the people is they're simply just fallen out of the sync of the timing. Okay, so when you fall out of the sync with the heaven timing, access to prosperity is denied. You never know this, right? You think everything is about 八字. No, a lot of time is this. So this is the heaven rhythm timing I'm talking about. Okay. So now, when you're out of sync here, then what we need to do here is, because the heaven timing has the power to create and destroy. So you need to master this. So which means that if you're able to do this, you're able to align to the most powerful commodities on earth, time. Everyone only have access of 24 hours, no matter whether you're rich or poor or your background, all of us have equal of 24 hours per day. So what you need to do here to restore the heaven rhythm, and the flow will return. How many of you here would like to do this? Okay, you need to restore back, right? It's sort of like, restore back the flow when you are in flow again, when things works for you, when things happen for you, not to you. I know all of you have experienced that before. There are times that everything just in flow, right? Everything just so effortlessly it works in your favor. How many of you here experienced that before in some point in your life? Yes, if one idea ideally suddenly comes so effortlessly, you say the right thing every time. You don't even need to think. You're synchronized with heaven rhythm. And if you want more of those, yeah, so and I see there's the need for it because a lot of people think their parter chart is bad, but actually it's not. So therefore, I would like to share with you. I actually created a very special program, and I would like to invite you to join us in this the Heaven Code. Okay, it's a new program. I actually announced this to my students, I think like a month ago, but I didn't announce it publicly yet. Yeah, but there you go. This is the Heaven Code. It's the date selection masterclass for period 9 success, alignment, and prosperity. And I'm going to do this via live stream. And the date here is 4th and 5th of April 2026. Okay, so if you're interested on this, then let me share with you. This is the investment for this program here, 1297. And what I'm going to cover on this program here is I want you to think about this first. Remember, I told you just now, where if you want to know whether your destiny is a good destiny or not, we look at your date and time when you're born. Agree? So, but the thing here is you cannot decide. The moment you're born, you already know your date and time. It's not something you decide before or prior to that. So, what if you're being handed a bad chart or is not the thing that you want? One way to accept it, okay, and work around it to make it better, be positive. Yeah, there's one way, but there are better way. The better way here is you create a stacks of more parts chart. What do I mean by that? You do tasks that align to a good time. But one time is not enough, right? Your life, there are so many activities. Imagine you do every single important things in your life using the right date and time. All this will incepted into you. Of course, one time you're not able to override your partner, but what if you do it every single day? You're going to stack, right? To a point that is powerful, all the energy that you use to do your activities, and eventually it's so powerful, you're able to influence your natal and your, which is your partner chart. Make sense, guys? Yeah, because your partner chart also a date and time. So you want to recreate a good date and time so many times over throughout your lifetime, so you're able to influence your original chart. So your original chart influence might not be that powerful anymore because now you get a mixture of energy already. Do you guys understand? Make sense? Okay, so this is how the right date and time able to influence and change your destiny. Okay, so if you're interested on this, I'm going to tell you about this stacking date divine time. So in this program here, you're going to learn three things. Three things. First is the man realm, where all the human action, decision, and important activities like selecting the right dates for marriage, or business dealing, negotiation, whatever you need to select the good dates, right? And then we'll talk about earth realm, where you can do manifestation. How many of you here would like to learn the right date and time for manifestation, for cultivation, for grounding? Yeah, you know grounding is important. Yeah, in the hectic world of period 9, then this is important to ground yourself, inner peace. Okay, so this is the one. And the next thing here, finally, the heaven realm. Heaven realm is where synchronicity happen, divine rhythm, which means that things become effortless. There are times that you need not to do anything. sometime, and then the things falls into your lap, right? So we call this the miracle frequency. This one is nothing to do with hard work. This one is you somehow will be in the right place, right environment, or right people, or right condition where miracle can be created. Okay, cool. So therefore, this is the heaven code framework and is aligned to period 9 property, the frequency of period 9. Okay, so the goal of this program here is to bring anyone that's out of sync, that you feel like the life against you and you're negative, lack of energy, you think that every opportunities will go to others but not to you, or you feel that the universe doesn't align with your thinking, whatever it is, you're out of sync. So the goal of this program here is to bring back that flow so you can in sync again with the heaven rhythm. Okay, I'm going to offer this once, I'm going to teach this once. If you feel that internally this is something you need or something you've been looking for all this time, then join us here on 4th to 5th of April 2026. Okay, good. So now, one good thing about this here is there you go, the heaven code, the program, and you're not just getting this program if you're joining us here, because you'll get a VIP bonus as well. So let me show you the bonus. Wealth Prophecy for 2026. I do this annually. Some of you actually attended 2025 or 2024. How many of you here attended last year Wealth Prophecy? Type the word me if you attended before. So every year is different. I think last year is pretty interesting. Remember we talked about the crypto on certain months, like July. Still remember that? Yeah, some people. So every year is different. So basically, this program here is about we read 2026 wealth opportunities, and then we share with you a lot of insiders information so you can take advantage of those opportunities. Okay. All right. So therefore, this one is not for sale. Yeah, but if you join us, the Heaven Code, you will get this for free. All right. Yeah, you deserve it. And I'm going to do this program here in the month of January. Yeah. So the date will be announced later, but it's around January because I want you to get this information before the year of fire horse begin in February. Okay. So you're going to do this first, and therefore you get this bonus. And the good thing here, there are one more. We open the card again for the first 30 person who joining us today. You're not only getting the first bonus, you'll get the second bonus, which is Feng Shui Circuit Breaker, Feng Shui Activation Blueprint for Period 9. Do you like this? So I'm going to tell you how do you reset your house energy. It's like a circuit breaker. So about the activation of the blueprint in Period 9. So, and again, this is not for sale. Yeah, I'm not going to actually sell this program, but if you join us here, you will get this part of the heaven code uh, bonuses. So therefore, there you go. The total here, if you want to purchase this separately, this is the investment price. In total will be 2,291. Okay, so imagine what you can actually acquire and benefit if you know all this. And since you're here today and we reopen the card, if you join us, instead of 2,291, you're going to get everything for 597. Okay, so do you like this? Yeah, so you get the heaven code, the wealth prophecy, and the circuit breaker, everything at the just a very small amount of investment for 597. And if you're interested, then this is the URL here, joeyup.com/THC. Okay, the team will also posted the link in the chat box so you can look on it and grab the bonus because we just opened the card. Yeah, then later we'll close this again. And now, while you're doing this, and now it's a festive season right now, and then we're going to open another exciting window And now it's Black Friday, and then there's a celebration. I want to make a decision that change your life in this time of the season. So if you join us now, very limited time only, you only need to actually get everything here for just 497. And then this window are limited. The price will increase again. So if you choose to go with us here, then you just need to secure everything first for 497. Okay? How many of you interested on this? Let me know. Okay? Yeah, you know this is something important for you. You're able to improve your Chinese metaphysics skill. Yeah, you're able to select the right date and time to do the things, and more importantly, you can in sync with the heaven rhythm. Okay? All right. Sophia say already enroll. All right. Congratulations. I'm going to see you on this program. And some of you haven't yet. So this is your chance to grab everything here. Okay. Good. So now, just to share with you one thing here. Okay, you don't need any background in date selection or Chinese metaphysics because this program are designed so that anyone, even if you have zero knowledge, you can apply this. Okay, and it also comes with 3 day, 7 day replay, which include the main program, so do the two bonuses as well. Because some of you, you might not able to, you might not certain yet about the date and time, whether you are in your country or you're traveling, right? Don't worry, you secure this first. Just in case you're not able to make it on the date, you're going to get a 7 day replay anyway. Okay? All right. So, and you know that if you break it down, obviously it's just $1.40 per day. It's worth every pennies, an investment to transform your destiny using the right date and time. Okay, so when you schedule it, the time is April 4 and 5. And it just like anything in life, when you think about something, it's possible, right? But when you schedule it, it becomes real. Okay, so therefore, this is the underlying principle of all metaphysics system. Any system you learn will not work if you don't apply the right date and time into it. Okay, so and again, the offer will expire in 24 hours. So grab the bonuses, the first 30 bonus, and the limited early bird price, which is 497. Okay, good. So there we go. Just to show you again the total here, what you're getting, and the link to enroll. Okay, good. So now, do you enjoy this session here today? Okay, yeah. So the whole session here will give you an introduction about timing. Also give you a lot of tips on what you can do in 226 to create breakthrough in your life. And by the way, how many of you here already joining me? Type the word me. I want to see all of you here. I want to congratulate you guys. Okay, wow, so many of you here. Very good. Okay, so though what you need to do here is you need not to do anything. Yeah, just enjoy Christmas. And then we're going to start with the starter is a well prophecy in January before the main course on April. Okay. All right. Okay. Julia say thanks from Argentina. Nice. Okay. All right. So Kenneth say me just now. Very good. Congratulations, Kenneth. Okay. And I hope to see. And some of you also asking, will I do this again? No. If you follow me for quite some time, I don't repeat my program. So if this is gone, then it's gone forever. Okay, why? There's a reason I'm doing this because when I teach, I also have my own so-called things I need to honor for my student. I need to learn every single day to improve myself. A lot of people think, Iverson, do you still need to learn things? Yes, of course, I learn new things every day. So that's my commitment. They have to push to become better so I can inspire more people to become better. So next time, if there's a new course, it'll be a totally different subject that based on something that I learned all this while. Yeah, always a new stuff coming in. I think that our life shouldn't be restricted just one subject or one perspective. I want all of you here to explore to have more stuff. So if you ask me, one of the most program I'm excited about that I haven't teach before is this date selection. Yeah, a lot of people in the old days they have a wrong in the market at least, they think that this selection is just for selecting the date for marriage. No, it's more than that, right? It's about sync your energy with heaven and also receive synchronicity and right date to manifest, right date to reprogram our mindset. There's so many things I want to share with you in this program because I use that for myself. Yeah, just to share with you a little bit background, I used to be very lazy. I don't do stuff and I keep blaming stuff. Yeah, and looking back, yeah, who I become right now is a lot of things got to do with the right date and time I used to execute. Okay, so a lot of people ask me, right, do you change your mindset first or what? No, I don't. I do things first at the right date and time, and because of that, it will change the way I see stuff. Do you guys agree? Right? Because if you just tell yourself, I change my mindset, I change the way I think, it's an illusion, right? It's something you try to, like, you keep telling yourself, I'm positive, I'm positive. There's no substance to it. So all the time, I just do something first. Like last time, a lot of people teach me, like when you want to be public speaker, you should think about, all the audience are kids, so you don't have pressure. You should think like you are the teacher out there to impact. Okay, I mean, it's a good advice though. But when I stand on stage, I totally blank out, right? I totally forget whatever advice it is. So therefore, I decided, okay, I want to give up all this advice first. I just make sure myself stand on stage and do something, talking with the right date and time. That's it. And along multiple, I would say throughout all this multiple speaking session, I keep choosing the right date and time. And guess what? After 10 or 20 session, my mindset automatically changed. I don't need to remind myself. That is a true change because now you are becoming. Okay, you're not thinking to be someone, you become. Okay, so that is the whole. These are the one of the practice in date selection, that I still using even down to now, right now. Okay, all right. So if you like this and you think that this selection is the next subject you want to master, some of you learned puzzle before, then this would be the perfect opportunities to do so. Yeah, considering 2026 is not a so pleasant year. So equip yourself with something that give you unfair advantage. Okay, good. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining me, taking your time joining me here today. Truly appreciate that. And I wish all of you here a very best in 2025 and beyond. Yeah, stretch out to 2026 and beyond. Okay, till then, I'm going to see most of you here in the heaven code. Until then, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.